What's up, guys? Welcome back to F4A. I have a random subject episode for you here today. I'm just wondering, just like most of you, I grew up watching the Indiana Jones movies. I loved this series growing up. I still love it. I still rewatch it. But some of you are watching may agree with me on this. Which movie had like the most creepy part for you that you still somewhat think about? Now, first one, we have Raiders of the Lost Ark. So on this one, it's pretty obvious. You have like the skin and the eyes rolling back. You have the skin melting and then like the main villain exploding. Watching that for the first time, thinking, whoa, okay, very, very creepy, very scary. Can absolutely freak out an adult nowadays, let alone a kid. Second one, we got Temple of Doom. This one, little like, ooh, okay, I can't believe this got by censors. You actually have a guy being sacrificed. He's being lowered into lava. You actually have him, like an actual like witch doctor, basically, or cultist more, reaching into his chest, pulling out his heart and showing it right in front of him, and somehow this guy is still alive, and he's being lowered into lava, and his heart's on fire and screaming in terror, and somehow, and honestly, I'm very surprised I got past censors and that they actually allowed kids to watch that, because I grew up watching Temple of Doom, and I'm just looking back thinking, why did my parents let me watch this? Alright, now episode 3, we have The Last Crusade. This one, not so much creepy, but just thinking, whoa, okay, very, like, oof. But it's not as creepy as the first two, at least. This one, it's pretty obvious. It's the main villain drinking the water from the bad cup of life. This one, he drinks from the wrong cup of life because he's not a historian. He even admits to this. He literally chooses poorly, for those of you who know that reference. And his body becomes, like decomposes just so quickly, to the point when he's thrown against a wall, he turns into dust. And just thinking, whoa, okay, that's a bad way to go. Next we have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. This one, hands down, in my opinion, the creepiest. We have Siafu, those big ants, and when they're in the jungle, they're dealing with the Siafu ants. Those are ants, literally, if you look it up, they're basically like the size of your thumb. They're crazy and they're huge, and essentially in the movie, they go like straight for them. Like, for those of you that seen the movie and they're like building themselves and using themselves as towers and such, ants actually do that. For those of you who've seen Ant-Man and seen him doing that, ants really do that. I don't know if they're that organized, they'd go after a human or something like that, but that part where the ants are going in his mouth after Indy punches the Soviet soldier, and the ants are going in his mouth, just hands down, I don't like that part. It creeps me out still. I was thinking, ugh. Next, for those of you who haven't seen it, sorry, spoiler alert, but I have seen the Dial of Destiny, and the creepiest part is basically just when they're walking down a dark, narrow corridor in a cave, and there's bugs all over the place. And that's basically the same thing that goes on in Temple of Doom. That's pretty much like the scariest part, I would say. Besides that, that's all there is in that. So that's definitely last on everyone's list. But let me know what you guys think down below. Which like Indiana Jones movie, like may have traumatized you the most? Because out of all of these movies, I would absolutely hands down go with number 4, not because of like how good it was, but just with how creepy that scene was. Iconic though, as the first one was in Raiders, the part that creeps me out the most is absolutely the ants. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.